Hi guys, it's Ramoon. I'm going to be doing these weekly outlook videos from every week, hopefully posting either on Saturday or Sunday. And I'm just going to be going through all my pairs and basically looking at where the market's going to move this week, where I think, and where I'm going to be looking to take trades. So, simple stuff. So let's get straight into it. The first pair I like to look at, it's not really a pair, it's just the dollar index. So if we know what the dollar's doing for the week, then we should know what the general market is doing for the week. So looking at the dollar, first thing I can see is ever since, I think this is when Trump got elected, it's been flying up and it has not stopped at any cause. Even when we swept these highs, we actually did make a little up, down, a little classic. Let me find this. So we've got a nice little uptrend. Once this got swept, as we can see here, all these highs, I'll quickly switch over to weekly. So looking at this, as you can see, price left this nice fair value gap last week. Or how many weeks ago is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So we left this nice big fair value gap. Price moved into it after it swept this high beautifully, rejected it perfectly, and then started flying up. We've actually left another fair value gap here. However, there's nothing for price to sweep, and right now it's very, very bullish. So I wouldn't take shorts. However, if next week when we open up on Monday, price continues to fly down, I'll be looking to take buys around this area. So we want to take buys, but we don't want to sell down to that area. We just want to, because I feel like price can definitely continue to carry on flying up. So if price comes down here, we'll look to take buys. If not, that's it. We'll leave the dollar alone. Now, in no order, it's just the way I've got my chart set up. I'm just going to be going through all my charts, explaining what I see, explaining what I've marked up. Euro JPY is our first pair. It's still very bullish. I've drawn these lines. I don't actually use these lines. It's just there for reference to see the overall trend is continuing up. We had this massive order block and this massive fair value gap, which I marked out, I think, on Thursday last week. And as you can see, it's come into it and it's straight away pinned it and started to move into the upside. So for Euro JPY, I'm looking for longs. So the next pair we have is USD CHF. Now this has been following a very, very nice pattern. If you look at this, guys, it's just been, look at that, it's near perfect market structure. High highs, high lows, and the only obvious next place to go is up. So I think, if I think this is a weekly line, yeah, so I've marked this out, maybe it's a daily. So on the daily, we have this area, I've even got an alert set. And so I want to see this area get hit. So if tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, we can move down here into this area, just marked out this little fair value gap. I'm saying fair value gap, but everything's very, very simple. It's all support, resistance, market structure. Price has made these Price has made these highs. It's broken above, come back to retest. So it could retest a bit deeper. It could bounce right here. So I want to see bullish market structure, and then I'll be entering long on USD CHF next week. Next pair is GBP CAD. GBP CAD, another bit messy to be fair, but I found I remember marking this out on Thursday. Thursday came, it touched it, and Friday shot straight back up. So for GBP CAD, I think market's going to continue to the upside. There's no real clear, obvious signs to take a trade there because this pair's quite messy. It's been moving sideways for quite a while. I don't know. I'll probably not touch it. I'll probably mark it as red, something I don't want to trade. This is green, and that's basically how I do my little colours on the side. If it's green, I want to trade it. If it's red, I'll reevaluate midweek. So GBP CAD, can't really see much apart from probably going to the upside, but I wouldn't see a clear entry point anywhere. Next pair is New Zealand CAD. I actually took a trade on New Zealand CAD last week, my first trade of the year, and I'll quickly explain it. Might as well while I'm here. So New Zealand CAD has had this massive downturn until we reached this really, this is a weekly low. This was a low from April 2024. So I marked that out. The minute it got taken, I wanted to see some bullish structure, and look, we came straight back up into the upside. Then on the hour, we took this high out, and on the 15-minute, we left a nice fair value gap after making this market structure shift. So basically, price came up, took out these highs, left this low, and if price is going to continue higher, it wouldn't take out that low, and it left behind a fair value gap and entry block. So to be fair, I was a bit greedy. I rushed into this trade because I think I woke up and I saw it and I said, oh my god, this is perfect. What if it doesn't come back to fill this gap? And it did. So I placed my stop above. I placed my take profit here because after this, you can see it was creating these higher lows, higher highs, and I was scared that this fair value gap, which is on the 1 hour, was going to get filled, would bounce off it and then continue upwards, which on the 15-minute it kind of did do, and a couple on the lower, like on the really low time frames, on the 5 minutes. Look at that, it pinned it and instantly rejected. But then obviously it continued down. Where did it continue down to? Good question. If we go on the 1 hour, sorry, my charts are moving quite quick. If we go on the 1 hour, look at that. It fair value gap into there and continued upwards. Took out this high. This is like perfect stuff. So looking into next week, I want to see if price can continue up. To be fair, I want to see on the daily this high get taken out here, and I want to see it start giving some bullish signs, because I can't really trade bullish on such a downwards pair. I don't want to trade up. But if it gives us really nice entries, I don't really see much. Maybe on the 4 hour. No. I feel like price is going to continue downwards. I think it's going to probably reject somewhere around here, anywhere before this zone. I don't think it's going to take out this high. It's probably just going to make a high here and then continue back downwards. So I'll probably wait to see what's happening next week. If we've got downwards movement, take a downwards trade. If we've got upwards movement, upwards trade. Pretty simple stuff. Cool. Next one is GDP USD. What about my target? So I think price clearly going to continue downwards. I think we're going to aim to take out this low. That's where all the orders are sitting. But before we do that, probably going to let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure, but we're looking to take shorts here. Shorts only on GDP USD. I don't really have an entry point yet. We'd have to wait for more market structure, maybe fill this in, and then look for a place where it would look to turn downwards. So GDP USD is a orange. Don't know, but we know we're going to go short, so we've got that bear bias there. Euro USD. These two pairs are very similar. Same thing. We didn't actually take out this low. So this is a daily low from daily low from 2022. So I think we're going to look to take out that, but until we take that out, so this fair value gap's not really valid. Should have bounced here. We didn't bounce. Didn't take a trade. I think price is probably just going to move towards here. This nice 4-hour bullish candle. I don't know if I'm using these order blocks right. It's just the way it's like a support and resistance. You could also say it can come up here and then bounce here. So anywhere here, if I see some bullish, bearish signs, I'll look to take shorts. If it comes all the way up here, I want to see price reject and then look to take shorts. Basically, I want to see price take out or move into these key areas and then make market structure. That's where I look to take my trades. So Euro USD, same thing as GDP USD, we're just looking for downside. AD USD, same thing. We have these massive lows from 2022, and we're just looking to take them out. We've got all this bearish structure. We don't want to start trading upwards. We don't want to try to catch these lows. We don't care about catching the lows. We care about making money in the market. And look at that, just downwards. So with a pair like this, we want to see equal highs get taken out. So maybe on Monday morning, if we can do the classic break up here, maybe take out these highs. So take this high out, take all of these resting equal highs out. Then price moves down. Wait, leaves this low, moves back up, fails to break above it, and then continues down. Leaves us with a nice little fair value gap somewhere around here. Fair value gap, and then we'll take. Hopefully, price will come back up, test it for us, and then plummet down. And that's where we'd look to take our trade next week. So, kind of have to wait for more market structure, but that's basically what I'm looking for. And this is just more confidence because I used to trade support resistance. I still kind of do. This is all like very similar stuff. Have a zone here. Look for it to reject, come back, test, come back, enter. Same thing. but this time I have like fancy words. Fair value gap. This is called technically a liquidity sweep. You know, simple stuff though. Moving on to the next pair is USD CAD. USD CAD has been moving sideways, but I think next week we're gonna break out. So I think next week we're gonna come into this somewhere, anywhere around here. This is a 1 hour fair value gap, also a 4 hour fair value gap. I want price to move somewhere down here, then start moving up, and I think we're definitely gonna take out this high because we took out. I've marked this as like a support and resistance line because look at that, price has just continued to bounce. This whole area is a massive resistance. It just keeps bouncing, but it's going very sideways. But I think definitely, especially with the bullish dollar, definitely going to break out next week to the upside. So we want to look to take trades on price, because you got to think every day, every week, most times the candle. If you look at a weekly candle, it opens, comes down, and then continues up. Opens, comes down, continues up. Well, on the times it's bullish. So opens, comes down, continues up. So what we're trying to do on today or Monday is open. It's going to open somewhere around here, come down, hopefully into this fair value gap. It won't take out these lows. The minute it takes out these lows, I'm no longer right. We're probably bearish. We want to continue above these these lows, come down, continue up, or we're going to take trades looking long somewhere around here or here. Next pair, UAED. Let's have a look at the weekly first. Very kind of a sideways market. It's kind of hard to trade as well. Got this support down here. We're looking to be fair, price, I've just marked out this is one big zone. Usually price comes into this green level before continuing up, not all the time. We can probably get rid of that. Price, to be fair, I'm not sure. This is a pair I wouldn't really touch. It's made this massive move, probably going to move into the upside. I wouldn't touch it. That's why it's yellow. We'll have to see, wait till next week. New Zealand USD is red. It's probably going to continue downwards, but I don't like trading this pair. It probably will continue downwards just because we know DXY is probably going to continue up. So obviously if the dollar strengthens, the New Zealand against the dollar is going to weaken. So my biggest target is probably here. If we have a if I jump on a 15 minute, if we have a very clear sweep of these highs here, so if price can come up next week, same thing as, I can't remember what other pair this was, like AD USD. It's a very similar thing to New Zealand USD. I want it to come up, sweep all these highs, boom, and then do that fancy stuff so we can get an entry somewhere around here. After it makes a nice fair value gap maybe here, sweep these highs, lovely stuff. SP 500, this is the only index I kind of watch. I like to take buys only. I only take buys on the S&P 500. You can imagine why. I'm not a big fan of selling the S&P. But oh, look at that. It's quite nice. See, this would be a nice sell, but we just know this chart is, it's not something you really sell on. However, this is quite a good sell zone. So we'll see maybe on Monday. If this makes a move down, mate, that's the wrong one. That is a good little short. Target like that. You don't want to target anything below these lows, just because more likely than not, price is going to move up. So we want very, very short term trades on this. Maybe this will take three or 4 hours. We'll see. So I'll put that to a nice orange. Move that to bull buys. Euro GDP. I'm not touching this pair. Look at that. It's just a mess. I think it's so messy. It's got no clear direction. It's got a downwards direction, but it's so choppy. Like regardless of where you put your stop and your TP, you're gonna get taken out. I probably am not gonna look at this pair until a clear direction is formed. USD JPY, I think is a very, very similar thing. It's just been chopping up in this area. I'm not touching it. Let's see what else we got. Euro CAD. I've got these sideways arrows. Yeah, I'm not trading Euro CAD either. The reason why I have all these pairs is because some pairs are good, some pairs are bad, some weeks are rubbish. This week, I'm not touching this pair. I don't think you guys should either. New Zealand JPY. All the JPYs have a very, very similar trend. Like if we run down to Euro JPY, they go up. The yen's been weakening for a long time now. So New Zealand JPY. If price comes down to here, takes out these lows, and then starts making bullish moves, I wanna get long here, but we would still have to wait because now we've actually created equal lows. These lows I would consider equal lows, and this is where I would draw up like a nice support line, you know, classic little support line. And so if it moves into this area and starts making bullish market structure, I'd look to get in long here. So maybe we'll put this to a yellow and we'll move it to our bull bias. CAD JPY. So we never took out this low, we never took out this low, and we never took out this low. Every single time the market's been making higher lows and higher highs. Oh, how do I do this? High, high, low, high, high, higher low. So I would be looking to get in long, maybe in this fair value gap actually. Look at that. There's this nice little fair value gap. Oh, this is on the daily, by the way. This is on the daily. Left this nice little fair value gap. We can shorten it down to here and here. So if price comes down and rejects this strongly, I want to see like strong rejection. It's probably, what's this on the news? This is on the 7th of January, so this is on Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday. So if on Tuesday, Monday's probably going to move downwards, but I wouldn't look to trade downwards because the overall trend of the pair is up. So we'd look to come downwards into here. If we get a nice rejection, market structure shift, and a fair value gap, entry. So I'll actually move this to here. All the JPY pairs are going to be very similar. I'm not going to repeat the same thing. GBP AUD. So on GBP AUD, I've gone to the daily, and look at this. Price has landed, or price has closed last week inside this fair value gap. The bodies of the candle have respected this fair value gap. So on the daily, wick down, body closed in the fair value gap, and now price, I think, is definitely going to go to the upside. How I would look for a trade is I would want price to come into a smaller fair value gap, something like this. I would want to see it reject. So if price can come down here now and Monday morning wick, so start making like bullish signs like this, I will enter on a pullback and take a long anywhere here with my stop probably under these lows. Maybe it's quite a big stop, 46, but we can target quite high because price usually when these massive moves happens, price tries to rebalance from my experience. So price, we can target somewhere even as crazy as that. It's that 1 to 3.5. That's not a bad trade. If you made it this far, thank you very much, and hopefully I helped with some of your charts. Hopefully this week you can you probably watched this video a bit late, probably won't watch it tonight. Come back, look at what I said, see if any of it came true. Did you manage to take any trades off what I said? That's what these videos are for. I'm going to be posting them weekly. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope your trades all go well this week, and I'll be posting in my Telegram if I'm taking any trades at all. So all the trades I take will be posted in my Telegram before I take them, the result of the trade, even if it's a loser, even if it's a winner. I'm going to be posting them all throughout the 2025. Thank you.